Alright, and welcome back, guys. We're going to be talking about the single quickest way to rank up if you are playing zombies in Cold War Season 2. This is kind of built off the same base as our Lost video made for last season, but with these tier 5 upgrades and kind of new effects, there's a way to kind of make this even quicker and get even more XP using the strategy. And using this strategy, you are able to get Master Prestige in one single day. Now, this is going to take about 16 hours of playtime, so not really for the faint of heart, but let's say for some reason you just weren't able to play this whole season, there's one day left. You got 24 hours and you're like, well, crap, I'm level 1. I need to get to rank 200 to get every single seasonal challenge. Using this strategy, you can do this if you really wanted to on the last day of the season, just to make sure you have all of those challenges from here on out in the future. Because to keep these challenges, all you have to do is hit rank 200 and these challenges will be here for forever for you to be able to unlock. Now, if you're not crazy and you're not going to do 12 hours in one sitting and get 200 levels, you can still just devote about 4 hours and get about 50 levels if you set it up completely optimally. And by that, I mean having 3 accounts AFK in your game for you while you're able to get all of the kills. But even if you're not able to do that and you're just playing solo, this is still the single quickest way to level up in zombies. It's just not going to be as fast as if you had those 3 AFK accounts. And to be honest, you could probably easily convince people to AFK in your game because they're going to be getting stuff out of this. In the game that I got this footage with, I had 2 people AFK in my game. One of them got 16 flawless Ethereum crystals. That's enough to buy 3 tier 5 perks, 83 raw Ethereum crystals, and 31 refined crystals. That is an insane amount of crystals to get for just turning on your system, joining someone's session, and letting them get a bunch of XP. All you gotta do is just sit there, do nothing, come back 4 or 5 hours later, boom, you've got enough to buy 3 tier 5 perks without doing anything. On top of that, he progressed in the battle pass about 7 tiers and ranked up 10 times in the game by himself for not doing anything. All I did was join my game, sit there idle, boom, got a bunch of crystals. A lot of people in the comments of my video are like, this is crazy. Why would anyone ever AFK for you? Because it's definitely beneficial when doing something like this. You get quite a bit of rewards and you can get a group of people and you guys could take turns having the person getting the kills. That way you all kind of get a turn. One time, one of you guys will be getting all of the kills. Everyone else is going to be AFK, kind of getting crystals, battle pass progression, XP. Then you can swap off. You can be the person to AFK while they get kills and you're still going to be getting a ton of battle pass progression. You're going to be getting XP and you're going to be getting enough crystals to upgrade about 3 things tier 5. And if you get a group of people to keep constantly farming this, you'll be able to hit whatever rank you want this season. You'll get all of your crystals maxed out very quickly and you'll get your battle pass done pretty quickly as well. And I am going to have our Discord linked below. We're nearing about 5,000 members and these are all people kind of looking to play zombies, grind for XP, and kind of do what we're showing in this video. So anything you're trying to do in zombies, especially if you're trying to do this, check out the Discord below. You might be able to find 3 other people to kind of go back and forth AFKing with to maximize your XP gain. Now, with that being said, let's talk about the class setup you want to have for this strategy. So your primary weapon, you want this to be a melee weapon. The shovel or the E-tool is going to 100% be your best bet. If you have this, you want to be using this. There's no other melee weapon in the game that comes even close to this stat-wise. If you don't have this, the second best is going to be the katana, and then after that, the third best is going to be the knife. You 100% do not want to use a sledgehammer or the machete. They're so much worse. And if you have the patience, you want to go to multiplayer and unlock the E-tool because this is 20% better than any other knife in the category, and it's going to make the strat so much easier. But this strat can be done with a katana and potentially the normal knife if you don't have either of these two unlocked to be used. And the other thing you're going to want on your class is the Ring of Fire field upgrade. Now, we're going to be talking about the skills that you want to upgrade. You don't necessarily need to have all of these tier 5 to use this strat, but you're going to want to start upgrading these as soon as possible because it's going to 100% make this strat a lot easier the more of these things that I'm going to show you to get tier 5. Now, the single first thing you want to get tier 5 is the melee class tier 5. This is very important for the strat because you want to be able to gain health back when you're using the knife. After that, the second thing you want to get is Deadwire tier 5. This is very strong and this is going to be helping you out so much during this strat. You want to go ahead and get Deadwire tier 5 second if you don't already have that. Now, the third thing you want to do is you want to get Ring of Fire tier 5. You're going to be using this. It's the only ability you're going to be using during this strat, so don't worry about the others. Get this tier 5. It's definitely going to help you out a lot. And then after you have all 3 of those things tier 5, you want to start working on the perks. You want to do Quick Revive first, then Elemental Pop, and then after that, it really doesn't matter. Just make sure you do Tombstone last. It's by far the least helpful in this strat. And as you can see, I myself don't even have it tier 5. So get Quick Revive first, then Elemental Pop, maybe Stamina up next, then Deadshot, Speed Cola, Juggernaut. After that, the order doesn't really matter. Just start upgrading your perks because you'll have everything else you need after that. And that's all the stuff you really need to be able to get set up for this is you need to have the melee weapon as your primary, Ring of Fire, and then those skills that I just told you to upgrade. All right, so now we're loaded into D Machine. I'm gonna show you exactly what you need to do to kind of get set up. As soon as you have the points to buy up here, you want to buy up here and immediately go on top of Penthouse. The sooner you get up here, the quicker you're going to get through these earlier rounds and the more XP per minute you're going to be getting. Unfortunately, if you do have AFK accounts in your game, they're going to be stuck at spawn, but after they die off, if you're up here, they're going to spawn up here with you. And the reason you want to get up here as soon as possible, because like I said, the earlier you can get through these quicker rounds, get set up into the strat, your average XP minute is going to go up crazily. These early rounds slow down the average XP per minute by a large amount. And especially for getting a little additional XP boost on early rounds, as you can see when we're knifing these, we're getting the full amount of points and XP you would be getting for critical kills. So it's a win-win, helps you get more points on early round, get extra XP, and it's just so much quicker at what it does. All right, well, I'm currently getting set up and getting everything needed to kind of do this strat. If you guys would like to subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate that. We're on the road to hitting 50K subs by the end of the next month. And I think with your guys' help, it's 100% possible to achieve. Once again, absolutely appreciate everyone leaving likes and comments. You're a big part of the reason why our channel is growing so quickly. Likes, comments, and watching the whole video help the video out so much when it comes to algorithm stuff, and I just absolutely appreciate everyone. I think we've got 50 people in the like and comment club now. You guys are freaking amazing, and I appreciate you guys so much. Now, while staying up here on the top of Penthouse, usually I stay up here until about round 9 or 10. That way I've got kind of enough money to go ahead, open up the rest of the map, and kind of get everything prepped, what we need for the rest of everything going on. You really can't do anything to kind of help yourself get set up any quicker on these earlier rounds, so it's best just to stay up here where the spawn rates for zombies are really quick, getting tons of XP, just being able to kind of, you know, get the points and kind of wait for everything to kind of mature to be able to get ready. All right, but it's currently turning round 11, so we're going to go ahead and leave, and I'm going to show you kind of what you need to do to set up the strat correctly. So I'm going to go ahead, buy quick revive just in case some crap happens, go down, be able to kill a zombie, revive ourselves. Always amazing stuff with that. And now as we head down here, you do not want to open this door. If you open this door, anyone in your game opens this door, it is going to make this strat pretty much impossible to be able to be run. So make sure everyone in your game's on the same page and no one's opening that door. Make sure you guys make it very apparent before the game starts, because trust me, we've set up this strat before, had some new people doing it with us, and the first thing they did was run and open that door. And trust me, it sucks to get all the way to round 11, have a ton of points, and someone just opens it and it's like, all right, time to restart. So now we're doing the opening of the pack-a-punch step, and I know everyone knows how to do this, but there's a reason I'm showing this right now. If your thing takes you down here to get the part, you want to make sure you go down this ether tunnel over here as well, because you need to open this door for this strat to be completely effective, and having this door open is going to save your life so many times in this strat and give you a nice, quick, easy escape. So even if it has you going down the other tunnel, make sure you go down this tunnel as well so you're able to open this door. Even if the part's not here, all you got to do, take the tunnel, that door will open. And for this strat, you do want this door open. It's your nice little easy escape, and it's going to save you a ton of time in the future rounds as you're grinding higher and higher through the round. And as you can see here, we still have our shovel. We haven't bought another gun. At no point in time am I going to buy another gun. We just used all those points we built up, went ahead, double packed it, and put dead wire on it. And you're definitely going to want to keep your shovel and make sure you put dead wire on your shovel or whatever melee weapon you've decided to use. And now we've got our first dog round spawning. As soon as the first dog round spawns, you want to make sure you fill this canister for the poison dye as soon as possible. You don't want to be wasting any time. So let's go ahead. First dog round, first thing you want to do, fill this up. That way it's ready for later. Even if you have not grabbed the bottle, you're able to go ahead, fill this up, so when you do get the bottle later, it's ready to go, quick and easy, not wasting any time. All right, now it's round 13. We have an elite spawning, and this is the last piece of the step we need to kind of get ready, get in the strat, and start going through these rounds. So we got to kill the elite. Once he's dead, we're able to go ahead and pretty much finish building the dye, and we're going to be able to use that to get set up, and then from there, the round just coasts through tons of XP. Once you've killed the elite, you're going to pick up the little yellow part that spawns. We're going to take it back down here. Most of you guys know how to build the dye already, but we're just going to go over it real quick to kind of show you how to maximize building, and that way you can just get in, get out. So obviously you bring it back down here to the dead shot room and put it in here to be able to get this little device that's going to actually allow you to pick up the machine itself. Now, once you have this part, we're going to head back to the bottom of Knock. All right, and with that, what you want to do is get a bunch of zombies built up down here. Essentially, just horde them all up. It should only take one horde, take about a second. Going to come over here, going to activate it, and then boom, just keep walking back and forth, and then within no time, it's going to be filled up. You're going to be ready to go. Yep, already completely maximum filled. Going to be able to activate it, and boom, go ahead, grab the machine. With this, while we're up here, we want to go ahead and grab this. So make sure you've shot a shot, and then after that, you're going to be able to quickly suck up this piece real quick down here. And we're going to head back into the basement where we filled up that little thing earlier. All right, back down to the bottom of here. All you want to do is place the bottle and make sure you pick it up, because so many times I've came down here, placed it, forgot to pick it back up, and I head all the way back up here feeling like an idiot. Gotta take another trip, just wasted a bunch of XP and time. All right, head back up here, and all we're gonna do, put this up top here. All of a sudden, it's gonna turn into this, and it's gonna allow you to upgrade your die to the Nova die, which is what you want. And with that, we're set up, we're ready. Even though we don't have a ton of perks right now, we're ready to go ahead, get in the strat, and just start going through rounds. Essentially, we didn't open up and turn on power to round 11, so the Wonder Fizz isn't gonna spawn until round like 21. So I don't really have anything to worry about. We're just gonna coast up here to about 21, 30, then we're gonna go out, use all of our points and whatnot to go ahead, get all of our perks and everything, but we're gonna be pretty much completely safe. There's nothing really you can do in this strat to die. It'd be very hard to. It's really easy, especially on these early rounds. You can sit here, pull up your phone, and just gain XP. And to me, that's probably the single best part about this strat, is a lot of people are like, oh, XP farming in zombies is boring. This strat is, one, it's the quickest XP you're gonna get in zombies, period. And on top of that, it is the easiest. You can pull up YouTube, you can pull up Netflix, and you can easily watch a TV show while you're grinding here. I mean, so simplistic that you can keep your eyes off it for the most of the time. Like, I'm constantly on my phone while doing this, doing other things, just kind of brain dead grinding XP. Now, with that being said, let me kind of go ahead and show you guys the way to maximize this. So if your AFK players are in the game, and they're not like fully AFK, it's really nice to have them in front of you because it's a little extra line of defense here in the front. But the main portion of this strat is what you want to be doing is using the die, shooting the bullets here. And as you can see, while you're sucking with the die, you want to be knifing with your shovel. So that way you're kind of doubling up on damage. You're refilling bullets for the die, because we're currently actively sucking and gaining ammo for the die right now. If you look, it's going up, and we're knifing with the shovel. And when you're knifing with the shovel, it is going to have that dead wire effect on top of all of that. And as you can see here, it's been like a minute and we've already gone to round 16, just flying through these rounds like it's absolutely nothing. The spawn rates are crazy good, and using this kind of shovel dead wire / Nova trick, it is extremely hard to die. Last season, this strat was already really good, but with the introduction of dead wire and the melee tier 5 perk, we're actually regenerating health while we're knifing the zombie. So if a zombie comes up here, not only are we going to one hit it, we're probably going to activate dead wire, killing a bunch of other zombies. We're also going to get health back. So we're not even using our ring of fire yet. But in all honesty, we don't even need to right now, because we're just easily knifing the zombies that come up, gaining health, activating dead wire while gaining charge. And obviously, we have a ring of fire on top of that. So if need be, we can use the ring of fire. With all of these different options kind of combined, it is almost impossible to die in this spot. And you can just sit up here brain dead, killing zombies, grinding XP like it's absolutely nothing. And it only took us about 10 minutes to get it in the strat. But once we're in the strat, these rounds are just going to keep going and going. And the higher the round goes, the more XP you're actually going to be getting. Yes, it is true. The higher and higher rounds you go in zombies, you get less XP per kill, but the zombies also get faster, and you're going to be getting more and more kills quickly. And the amount of kills you're getting is going to go up greater than the amount of XP you're going to lose per kill. So by the time you get to 55, where the zombies are just absolutely running at you, you're going to be getting quite a good chunk of XP. And that's why you don't really want to start this strat off if you don't have a ton of time to play, because this is a strat that you get more XP as time goes on. So you definitely want to only do this when you're like, all right, I've got a couple hours to play, or if you know you're able to pause it and, you know, kind of leave your game open, because it just builds and it just keeps going. And it's also an amazing way to get kills. If you're trying to get those 1,000,000 zombie kills, this is definitely the strategy you want to be using. This isn't a glitch. You don't have to worry about getting banned or anything like that. This has been here since the game launched. The zombies can still kill you. They can jump up and hurt you. It's just with this Nova die, you're going to be killing them so quickly. And if they do start to come up, just knife them with the shovel. You're pretty much invincible, but it's not any sort of God mode glitch. Look, if we stop shooting, as you can see, the zombies will climb up here. Zombies will kill you. You're not invincible. This is just the single strongest strat in zombies and has been for a very long time. And unlike other strats that have gotten nerfed, like the truck bed, this has been in here, like I said, pretty much since the game's launched and really hasn't got any sort of negative effect. And seeing how we have FIREBASE-Z and Outbreak out now, I don't think they're going to come back to this map and ever nerf this strat. I could be wrong. Who knows? This strat might eventually get nerfed, and if it does, I'll make an updated guide showing you the new quickest way to level up in zombies. This strat is just so much faster than every other strat in zombies in terms of XP per minute. So if you're really just grinding XP, there's no reason to do Penthouse, because one, you're going to be getting quite a bit less XP per minute, and on top of that, you're going to have to kind of be focused the entire time. Penthouse, you got to be on your toes, you got to be shooting zombies as they spawn in. Whereas this strat, you can have a phone pulled up, you can be on Netflix. I'm looking at you guys, I'm not even looking at the screen right now, and I'm just easily killing all the zombies as they come in. Granted, it's only round 19, but I'm going to show you guys some gameplay at higher rounds, show you guys what it's like when zombies are spawning in really quickly, and just show you how crazy effective this XP strat is. This is what happens when an elite spawns in. Elites can't jump up here. They can shoot at you, and it is possible to kind of go down with an elite shooting at you. But with the kind of firepower you have with Deadwire and whatnot, usually all you got to do is kind of save a ring of fire. And as it has been, I haven't been using a lot of them. Kind of shoot a few bullets at the elite. When it comes in, just use your ring of fire. You'll take it out in no time. It can't actually jump up. The only way the elite's going to damage you while you're up here is by shooting its little blast at you like that. But as I'm saying, if you have any sort of issues, you can kind of jump back. I do this occasionally, kind of refocus myself, head back to this spot, and you're good to go. But honestly, you're not going to really have to worry about that till later rounds. And if you just use a ring of fire, you'll take him out in no time. He'll step up right here, and I've never really had to worry about elites. If you do die in this spot, though, it's going to be because of elites, but to be perfectly honest, they're really not that big of an issue, and you've always got the option jumping up, running around, and saving yourself. I save myself all the time doing that. You'll get some zombies that come behind you right here, and as long as you're standing kind of in this middle position right here where I'm showing, the zombies aren't going to be able to hit you from behind. But even with the zombies coming up, as you can see, we're knifing them quick enough where we're not really taking any sort of damage from them. So even if you let them up, run out of ring of fire, all you got to do is knife, and you're going to be getting health back every single time you knife. And then let Deadwire activate and just take care of absolutely everything. But now, as I was saying, since round 14, since we've been in this spot, I haven't left. We still don't have our perks. We still don't have a self-revive. We don't have any of that. Now that we've got a ton of points built up, we're actually going to go leave. Buy everything at one time. You don't want to constantly keep going up and buying stuff because you're going to waste a lot of time. If we came up here every time we had the points to buy a new perk and upgrade a new weapon or get something, we would be here forever. So I just save up a bunch of points because this strat's so easy. You don't really need your perks. But we're going to go up here, buy all of our perks real quick, and then we're going to buy a self-revive, and we're going to buy a, a chopper gunner or a predator missile just in case we get cornered. Doesn't really matter which one you buy. The cruise missile is a little bit cheaper, so we're going to buy that. And then we're going to head down here, pack our shovel one more time, just so that way, you know, it's future proof. Even on the highest round, our knife's still going to be a one hit regardless. And pretty much good to go. Now we're pretty much completely set up for this strat. There's nothing else we can buy. The only thing else we could possibly upgrade would be getting our shovel higher tiers, but we do not currently have enough salvage for that. But that doesn't matter. In between a round at any point in time, that machine's right there. We can upgrade it to orange tier at any point in time in our leisure, because like I said, it's right there. So now we're completely set up. Setup time for this strat is less than 10 minutes per game, and then after that you're able to just get in and just rapidly kill zombies, getting crazy XP. And my single favorite part about this strat is it has zero reliance on any sort of ray gun or box weapon. We haven't hit the box a single time this game, and nor are we going to. You can easily coast to round 100 with just the Nova die and the shovel. Two weapons you can get within moments. As you saw when we were building this weapon only takes a few moments to build. Once you've got it built, you're set up. There's no wasting 10, 30, 40 minutes trying to buy the box and get the ray gun, because you guys know my box luck with the ray gun is absolutely terrible. If we sat and tried to buy the ray gun, we'd sit there for 30 minutes. Honestly, in this strat, within 30 minutes, you can have 2,000-3,000 kills and already be ranked up multiple times. Whereas using other strats trying to get the ray gun, you'd still be just trying to get the ray gun out of the box and stuff like that. And I mean, you don't even have to use this strategy for XP grinding. Let's say you want to do the penthouse strat and you want to use a ray gun. If you go ahead and look at the points we have now, that's 65,000 points, and it's only been about 10 or so minutes since we started this strat on round, 14 up here. You can just coast through to round 40, 50 real quick within a course of 20 something minutes. Be on round 40, have enough points to buy the box, unlimited time, get the ray gun, and do a different strat if you so please. Me, however, I'm going to stay up here in this strat all the way until the point where I decide to end the game, just because this is the quickest spawn rates. You're going to be getting the most XP, and it's just super easy. Oh, and one quick thing to note that I forgot about is if you do go down and you need to buy your perks again mid-round, I would take this ether tunnel right here, not the other one, because trying to get out that door right there, because we just went down, trying to go out that door right there to go to the one near the Pack-a-Punch machine is very risky because it's a very kind of narrow hallway. So if you ever go down, which we just did, all right, show you what I'm talking about. We just went down here. So essentially what you're going to do is when you go down, you're going to quickly walk. You're going to go here to this little teleporter right here. Pull out your shovel because you run actually faster with your shovel. Even if you have stamina up, yes, with the shovel effect, you do run quite a bit faster using the shovel. So all you're going to do is quickly run around here before any zombie spawns. Takes like 2 seconds. All you're gonna do is buy perks. I'd recommend buying quick revive first just in case a zombie hits you from behind, but as you can see, there's no zombies. Just run back down and we're gonna take the teleporter back down, and look at that, just bought all of our perks when we went down within a moment of seconds. That's why I do recommend, if you go down, you definitely want to use the quick revive to revive yourself, because that is the easiest thing to get back. It's harder to buy a self revive than it is to buy a quick revive. We were able to buy all of our perks within a matter of 30 seconds, back in the spot, killing zombies again. So if you mess up, go down, maybe you're looking at your phone a little bit too hard, watching your Netflix show, you got a little too deep into it, and you made a misstep and you went down, it's not a big deal. It takes like 2 seconds to get back in place. And we've died a few times throughout this, because like I said, I've been reading YouTube comments and replying to stuff the entire time I've been making this video, kind of grinding through this. And I've gone down a few times because I wasn't paying attention, but every single time we weren't even kind of an issue where we could have potentially lost the game. We just quickly went and bought all of our perks back, and without, like it was nothing, got back in the spot, started killing zombies again. Really easy. And in between rounds, I'd recommend going here, buying armor. Takes 2 seconds, boom, armor, because armor will save your life. So if you got the time in between rounds, even with all of these elites right here, you do get a lot of elite spawns. But like I said, really they're not big of a deal. Like just knifing them alone is going to do a lot of damage. Buying armor in between rounds, another very helpful thing you can do to kind of maximize your survivability here. But look, just knifing these elites, not a big deal. I'm not too worried about them. All right, and we went all the way to round 100. This was just kind of to prove the point, to show you that this strat's really easy. Doesn't take much effort at all. You're gonna go down a couple times, but if you do, go up, get your stuff back, come back down, only takes a second. With all these tier 5 stuff, it's really hard to actually fully die out. Even if you make a bunch of bad moves, bad plays, you're able to get your stuff back, get back in the position, and just keep going. I managed to get about 32 levels in this game. It took roughly around 4 hours. That wasn't even maximized. If we had a 4th player and I had double XP for the entire thing, because I only had double XP for about half of it, would have been an easy probably 50 levels in about 4 hours. So if you're able to maximize the strategy, it'll take you about 16 hours playing zombies to go from level 1 to master prestige. So definitely doable in one day. Even if it's the end of the season, you haven't played at all, there is still a chance for you to start up, get the game that very last day of the season, go from level 1 to master prestige in zombies. It's going to be a little bit quicker with some multiplayer strats, but if you're a zombies player, if you're really dedicated to it, you can sit down, finish this off, get master prestige. Doesn't matter how much time's left in the season. And on top of that, gonna be getting a bunch of crystals. It's not quite as fast as grinding Outbreak, but definitely a strategy I recommend, and it doesn't get much harder. This strategy is just so amazing, because during this we grinded all those levels and I didn't really get bored, because I was just watching YouTube the whole time. I was busy watching podcasts, watching different shows. I was replying to comments on my phone while doing this. It's just a really easy strat that takes very little effort. And if you guys are having any troubles, definitely check the comments below. We get tons of helpful people always adding on to these strats and giving extra additional information that I might have left out. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. If you have anything to add that makes this strategy easier, definitely leave it in the comments below. That way I'll favorite it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.